Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays. Enter the Gungeon. Good win last time is the bullet, whereas the hunter this time, you don't play the hunter without putting on your twitch.tv/last_gray_wolf costume. Because it gives you plus 15 to luck. And you know what? Plus infinity to coolness, Austin. There, I said it. Now that you have joined the Bald Brotherhood. Which I probably should be careful using the term Bald Brotherhood. You never know if there might be some kind of, you know, terrible or at least contentious organization out there that has already taken that name for themselves. I have no idea. In any case, last win, honestly, as of the Forge, looked like a loss. And then, I have to throw a lot of credit to Bullet Hell for giving us what we need to succeed. But also, a lot of credit to ourselves for playing extremely well on Bullet Hell. You know, well enough to get the HP drops, make them work for us, and then beat the Lich. So, I'm really, really pleased with the way the last run went down. And I think it bucked our recent trend of having, like, a good run and then throwing. Instead, we had a decent run, and we held it together at the end. Big ups to Shock Rifle. Big ups to Blood Sacrifice Shrine. And again, it's really like, you know, we're an NHL team. We've lost a lot of one-goal games. Rarely are we being blown out. You know, we're losing on the Lich fight when we lose, and when we win, I mean, we're not always winning by a lot, but still, it's progress. I'm proud of our recent play, especially proud of the last run, and I'm looking forward to hopefully being able to build a streak here. The real streak killer and morale killer is the robot, honestly. It's like if the Lost started with Brimstone. Like, it's just too easy for it to go off the rails. I understand the Lost is a lot easier now. It's like the old version of the Lost started with Brimstone. Obviously outrageously powerful, but at the same time also extremely annoying. If you take damage, you're basically done. Depending on when you take it and, you know, to a lesser extent how you take it, I guess, as well. We're not done. There's more enemies. Oh, just one more. Okay. We do want to go to our shop, but we're going to have to enter through the backside here. I know what I said, okay? Don't try to tell me what I said. I know what I said. I'm the one who said it. I sent the messages from the synapses in my brain, and I used my mandible muscles to enunciate them. I don't really understand how, you know, human, you know, pharyngeal musculature works. Pharyngeal? Amulet of the Pit Lord for 35. Keys for sale, of course. I feel like Amulet of the Pit Lord is okay. I've gone back and forth on this item. The more I have bought into the expression, you know, to thine own self be true, which, I mean, is a little bit ironic considering I had the Boosh, she had the Chronic, and the Lakers beat the Supersonics. But it's a little ironic considering, you know, that it's written, the line is said by Polonius, who's kind of a shithead. But anyway, you know, the whole point of this is, I know that I will fall in a pit on this run. So we're basically paying 35 credits for protection from a loss of, like, maybe 1 red heart, maybe 2 red hearts, depending on, you know, how the run goes down for us. Is it worth it? Well, in the early game, absolutely not. Why would we pay 35 credits for a heart when we could pay 25 credits for a heart? You know, it just seems like a terrible deal. On the other hand, on Bullet Hell, and even to a lesser extent the Hollow and the Forge, that HP can sometimes be priceless. So I think we have to, like, really, in contrast to a game like Isaac, I really feel like my Gungeon play has improved when I've started considering every single item from the perspective of, does this help me on Bullet Hell? And I kind of dislike that, if I'm being honest with you. You know, I love a lot of Gungeon, and I love a lot of Gungeon from a design standpoint even, but the fact that Bullet Hell is basically the be-all end-all is very annoying. It's like, you know, being in high school, but the only thing that matters is your SAT scores. Because we're playing as a character that does not have an active item, okay, I mean, Ammo Synthesizer could be amazing. I figured we would open the brown chest. So now we know we're due for a blue level gun. We probably will get the ability to buy another key. I'm guessing we'll get at least 4 credits from our boss fight here. A blue level gun that could kill a boss would be lovely right now. Ideal. And it's a Winchester. which I think is probably our best option right now. We still got 2 blanks remaining. Don't really care what boss it is. But ammo synthesizer from a brown chest. I don't know. Is that as amazing as it seems? The fact that it's on brown chest leads me to believe it's probably not as amazing as it seems, but I may be incorrect. Big fan of how, like, one trigger twin is basically body blocking me from hitting the other, or was at the time of me saying that. Winchester's doing some amazing work here, and fairly ammo efficient, at least on these early bosses. Not trying to save blanks. Just, you know, those seem like pretty high percentage rolls. So we got a key, we got some ammo. I don't know if that's ammo synthesizer or just, you know, what we would have gotten anyway. I guess it's what we would have gotten anyway. And we finally, and by finally I mean, you know, the second after we, the second run after we unlocked this, got the gun that we unlocked for completing our last hunt. The pinnacle of Nguyen's investigations in necromantic guns, forged from a dying skeleton. This gun reconstitutes itself when reloaded. Revolvations 2212. As with all things, the gun must eventually end. The final bullet must leave the chamber and all will be reloaded. So we shoot it. Becomes a beam weapon. Alright. Interesting. Interesting. I have no idea how good it is, but it did give us... Oh, we're one shy of being able to buy a key, which is kind of funny. But we did get... just trying to... I think a secret room would be right here, if I had to guess. We did get a gun that gave us a level of curse, which, in my opinion, probably means that that gun's pretty good. Maybe it's got a little bit of, like, M16 sort of stuff going on with it, but I've never really heard... Whoa, that's a great sound, but I've never really heard anybody talking about this gun, so my expectation is that this gun is probably... You know, maybe not a game winner, but neither is the Winchester, but it was very effective for us on that floor. Let's head downwards here. So far, so good. And it's really like bare minimum level of competence to flawless the first floor boss at this point. I'm not suggesting that if we don't flawless the first floor boss, the run is over, but sincerely, if we don't flawless the first floor boss, there's a problem. That's like not getting the extra points in, like, middle school for writing your name on the top of the paper, you know? You've made it very difficult for yourself to get a 100, and, you know, it's only 6th grade, so you should be, you know, plugging away pretty hard at that. I should be careful with what I say, you know, there could be people watching this that are in the 6th grade. What's that like? Being born in the year 2004, roughly? I mean, you don't understand that, for me... is outrageous because I was already, you know, who I am today in the year 2004. I mean, that's not totally true, but the seeds of it were definitely there. Even more, the sprouts of it were definitely there. The seeds have been there, you know, since birth, I suppose. Okay, this guy's gotta go. Is this like a super jammed enemy, or am I missing something here? Yeah, you know what? I stand by my decision there. How many levels of curse does this freaking skeleton give you? 2 jammed enemies in the same room? Not okay with that. Now, I don't know. I guess it's because I just played as the bullet. I'm like, you know, let's make sure that we do our damnedest to stay at full HP. It's not strictly necessary as the hunter, especially when there's other HP around, so maybe we shouldn't have used the flawless, but... Basically, wow. And then just run into the dude anyway. Basically, fuck these guys. I don't know what is going on. It's like we've created enemies that are super jammed or something like that. But let's not lose hope, you know. Being down 1 heart on the 2nd floor effectively is meaningless. We're only really down a half heart. It's like we took 1 hit of stupid damage. Who cares? Life goes on. We got 74 credits as well. I don't know, we must have had... Oh my god, are you kidding me? Walk into the room, immediately get hit by the freaking fire. Just open this up. It's the genie in a bottle, baby. You gotta rub me the right way, honey. I'm for it. Great boss killer. We may have a few great boss killers right now, but this is... It's up there for sure. And now we know our next chest is going to have a passive or an active, which means even if it's like brown level, we'll probably get it. You know, a brown level like Molotov cocktail or something like that, fine by me. Just not going to, wow, Oh, such bad damage. Okay, take a deep breath. A little bit of dumber damage than I can tolerate right now. Not within the context of the run, we can tolerate that just fine. But, like, dumber damage than I can mentally tolerate without feeling bad about myself and, like, diminishing my morale. So let's, you know, cool it a little bit and start playing better. Maybe, you know what the thing is? I'm talking too much about Gungeon. Sometimes you gotta distract yourself by talking about other things, put your brain in that flow state, and then you'll just do better. So I was thinking, like, there's some conversational gold to mine, I think. You know, the odds are, like, probably half of you watching this are born in the year 2000 or later. Maybe like the year 1999 or later. What's that? Like, you have a unique perspective on life relative to myself. Never having lived in a world where the internet didn't exist. You know, you want to do a project, go to the library, get some books, Encyclopedia Britannica from 1988, because that shit's expensive, or... You know, maybe if your library is particularly advanced, they might have Microsoft Encarta CD-ROM if it's not loaned out to somebody else. Hey, Jordan, stop bogarting the Encarta CD, okay? I need that to do my project on ostriches. What's it like to be younger than the movie Triple X starring Vin Diesel? Because I was like, you know... of a pubescent age when that movie came out, and I was really into Asia Argento. And then later, I got really into her father, Dario Argento's work, you know, Suspiria 77, it's a classic of the, you know, gothic horror genre. Do want to open that for a chance at a green level, passive or active for sure, but let's go find our shop first. And I mean, you can ask me the same questions, you know, if you're interested to know what was it like to grow up in a world where not, you know, everybody had a smartphone. It was unusual, I suppose, relative to what it's like now. I had my parents, during high school exam season in my 9th grade, so my freshman year of high school, we're like, hey, you know, you might be finishing exams early, you might be finishing exams late today. Why don't you take our cell phone? Well, we have to buy the key, unfortunately, to get to the shop, so I think instead of doing that, we will probably take the key and open the green chest instead. And save our money. That's my, you know, best practice for this, in my opinion. And then, like, all of my friends had to borrow the phone. Ooh, Elder Blanket. Comes with curse, but I'm gonna take it anyway. And we're gonna try the Shell-A-Gun here. Hopefully we'll get a key, and we won't need to go to the shop, but we'll see. Not a jammed boss, please. Not a jammed boss. How's the damage looking? Damage looks fine. But here's the real test. What's the actual shot ammo like? You know, the pistol ammo. Because I tend to like pistols in this game quite a lot. I don't know. I don't know if this is a bona fide boss killer. At least not to the same degree, maybe, as the genie in a bottle, baby. Genie in a bottle, a little lower on ammo, but... I actually temporarily forgot what button was blank and almost shit myself there. Because now we got, like, left trigger is blank and right trigger is blank when it's charged up. That was good. We've redeemed ourselves slightly, I think. The Anvilin, I've got newfound respect for this item after being yelled at for not liking it that much. I don't think we look for a secret room on this floor. I think we save our blank and try to, you know, keep ourselves steady for the future. I am a little concerned about curse, but now that I know there is a curse purge room, you know, maybe there's a way out for us here. In the first 2 floors, we got the flawless. I think we got a good setup for killing bosses. I'm not sure about our setup for clearing rooms, but we'll use the crossbow for now instead of the starter pistol. I don't even know if it's an upgrade, but we'll do it regardless. Yeah, so, like, I would take the cell phone to school, and then everyone would be like, hey, can I call my mom? I gotta go home. And then they'd be playing Snake on it, and you'd be like, oh, come on, you know, that thing only has 45 minutes of battery life. You know, I'm not an old man, so to speak, but it's more of I think, an indication of how technology has changed so rapidly. Like, when I was maybe, like, 10 years old, we went to a trade show in my home city. I don't remember why. Probably just because it was, like, something to do. And, my grandpa won a door prize. It was a 56K modem. You know, that was like 56K was the highest speed of dial-up modem before everyone on Earth had broadband. It was like a real status symbol to have 56K. And I like begged him. I was like, please install that in our home, because at the present moment we're on like a 28.8 or something like that. It's half the speed. I could literally, it won't take minutes to open a picture file. Not that there were many of those on the internet at the time. But no, instead he sold it for like $400, which is also like pretty sweet. You know, I wasn't seeing any of the money when I would have seen a lot of the bandwidth, so I was a little unhappy with the decision. But, you know, in hindsight, you know, buy low, sell high, right? It's also, you know, alive during the era of, hey, when you buy your internet access, you buy by the hour. So it's like, okay, how many hours do you think we're going to need this month? Of course, the answer now is infinity, because I spend my whole life online. But, back then, it wasn't bandwidth, it was actually, like, the amount of... It was handled exactly like phone sales. Anyway, this is... You know, I'm probably dredging up some stuff that people are like, oh, duh, obviously. Like, I'm 21, I lived through that era as well. Well, I mean, if you're 21, you're 6 years younger, so you were like 16 in the year 2010, that kind of blows my mind, but that's more of an issue with me, personally. I don't know if we should have taken crossbow ammo here, a little bit of like a, little bit of, perhaps unnecessary choices. We could have gone with, shell-a-gun ammo instead, but I don't really know if the shell-a-gun is any good. It was, I've got to admit, slightly underwhelming for the boss fight, I felt. But I might be mistaken. You know, rarely on a first pass do I understand the value of many items. So, I do have to point out there is a wolf for sale. It's only 91. It's relatively cheap. Oh, God. Is it worth 91 for a little bit of passive damage and also the morale boost from having 2 doggos on the same run? Yo, this guy, I didn't realize he was the world's best locomotor. Just want to take out these guys before we worry about that shit. Now, this guy's gonna suck up like 10,000 ammo, so I'm just gonna shoot him with my default gun. We also have a shrine. I think in terms of like, you know, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, I would much rather have like maximum possible YV plays with our money, even at the expense of not getting keys on this floor. Okay, I don't know what happened there. And you know, miss out on doggo, miss out on chests, keys, etc., etc. Gotta say, the jammed enemies are getting a little flippin' ridiculous. You know what? Why don't you go first? Definitely gonna put a dent in my chances of speedrunning here. It's not YV, it's Blank Man. What? Elder Blank got nothing. We also got Dueling Pistol. So it's not Flintlock Pistol. Flintlock Pistol is really shitty. Dueling Pistol might just be like a little shitty. As long as I see no jammed enemies on this room, I'm the world's happiest camper. Knew he was gonna take a swing. Just gotta get in there. Like, I mean, I guess that's what... I'm not old to the point where I was like, you know, I can remember what happened during the Great Depression. That's ridiculous. But I'm old enough to be like, to ask about trivial things from the youth, and you can enlighten me. For example, what's it like to be like, oh, that movie came out in 1995? I don't watch old movies, right? Like, what's that like? What's it like to look back on, like, the year 1995 and be like, I don't remember when people dressed like that? It's got to be an interest. Well, I mean, it's probably not interesting to you because you never lived on the other side, but I have. So I don't know if like Elder Blank actually can get chests from Blank Man here, but it feels like a really good opportunity to deposit our surplus blanks. Look, if it doesn't, it fucking should. And I know that there's a percentage chance associated with it, so we wouldn't have been guaranteed even if we used a regular blank there. But if we use if we use 3 or 4 Elder Blank charges there, and we don't get any extra chests, I'm gonna operate under the assumption that the Elder Blank is not, oh, you dirty dog, you led the shot. I'm gonna operate under the assumption that the Elder Blank does not, give us the chance to get the shrine paid out, which would be real shitty. I am at this point very hopeful to find like a Curge Purse Room or something like that. A Curge Purse Room. A Curse Purge Room. You know, those are 2 words I don't end up saying that much in my daily life. I don't talk about curse too much. I don't talk about purging. Oh god, don't explode, please. No! We did it! And we got the I-Bomb Companion app. Detonates explosive objects currently in the room. Sweet. That's real good. That's real good. I'm really glad that I possibly missed out on all my chances to get other keys as a result of having picked up the I-Bomb Companion app. Really happy about that. Thanks. Well, our next chest, as a result, is guaranteed to have a gun. I forgot we'd already been to our shop, right? Because the doggo's in there. So we'll probably... We should go buy a key right now. But just in case more keys drop, I don't want to spend the money because I think, you know, in many ways, having the wolf is a damage upgrade, and I think it can be helpful to like recontextualize, you know, passive kind of like familiars in that area. I don't think it's quite as valuable as a damage upgrade because I trust myself to do better target selection than the AI in this case, but it's close. They're like a reasonable facsimile, at least. Yeah, you don't want to stand near the track here. Don't try to lead your shots on me. It's very offensive, mister. And honestly, I think I've defaulted to the position that, you know, the crossbow is kind of like it's a rudderless gun right now. There's no reason to use it. I think the DPS output out of the pistol is probably still better. Okay, we did get another key dropped, which is very, very good, because it means that I could buy a key and probably get the wolf, and still maybe have enough money for stuff on the next floor, but let's go find our other chest first. I feel like this run is very, very slow right now. That's not a bad thing. And one of the things I actually, like, I complain about the length of Gungeon runs sometimes. And I think there is something to that. I think I would be, you know, more inclined to do a 1,000-part series on this game if it's, well, can we see the torch color here? We can't, so I have no idea what's in that room. We'll see. But, if the runs were shorter, I'd be more inclined to do, like, an indefinitely long series. But one thing that's nice about, you know, the runs being so long is that you do get a chance to kind of, like, you know, change your trajectory as it goes. Usually it trends downwards, but, you know, you can sort of watch a run blossom, if you will. Okay, I hate this. So you can watch a run, you know, oh, okay, bad damage. You can watch a run sort of develop and be like, okay, this is a big moment for us. You know, we can take our time, do our due diligence. I'm really stoked we got the Winchester, actually. This run has imbued within me a newfound respect for the Winchester. We will open a green chest. The hegemony rifle is pretty good. As long as we have a decent aim stat, I think. Now, are there 2 keys for sale? There's only 1 key for sale, so I think we take the key. I think we take the wolf. We still have 47 credits. I think I'm gonna use my key to see what's in this room. I hope it's not a shop. It should have a purple light if it's a shop. It's a shop. And it's a cursed shop. The big boy is really good. We might be able to afford it, but it scares the shit out of me because of our level of curse. In fact, like, I didn't really want a cursed shop. I kind of wanted exactly the opposite of that, but that's okay. So we're gonna be doing our damnedest here to kick the absolute Christ out of this guy. And what does that entail? Say, you know, good use of the Elder Blank. And we should charge up the Elder Blank relatively quickly. What? I didn't even see the bullet. Are you telling me that perhaps the bullet before it destroyed the wall, and then I got hit by the bullet that directly proceeded from that point? Okay, I mean, that one is... I'm like, why would I use Elder Blank at this point? We've already been hit. That's a super bummer. We should have easily gotten the flawless there. Got health back. Fat bullets? Explosive rounds. Add small explosive charges to some shots fired. Okay. Well, let's do some more exploration down here. Not getting the flawless is a real bummer, but 2 out of 3 first flawlesses is not horrible. Good? I don't know if I'd say that necessarily, but oh, it worked! I guess I should be happy at least to get mega rounds. I'm not sure how useful they are for us, but as is right now, it's very satisfying to land an explosive shot and just have, you know, it do quite a lot of damage, it seems. It's destroying some bullets in the process as well. Certainly seems like it sped up the killing of that guy right there. We're back to full HP. A single red heart. That's what we get in our secret room, is a single red heart. Okay, well, we need, at this point, a room clearer. And I sort of feel like we got the genie for killing bosses, so why don't we go fairly hard and take the shell gun here? And I'm probably not really interested in using the laser. But again, I could be misjudging this item, but seems more sensible to me to use the pistol aspect of it. That was actually, like, hideously terrible and my own fault, beyond a shadow of a doubt. I don't know, it's kind of like, it's a little too precious, the fact that I feel like I constantly have to, you know, reload. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I'm bunging it up a little bit with this gun here. Well worth it, in my opinion. I don't think we want to use this as a room clearer anymore. Maybe we'll use it to clear this room, and then we'll switch to something else. I don't know what we're going to switch to. I mean, we could try dueling pistol for a while. Actually, I think we want hegemony carbine, but anyway. Hegemony rifle, I should say. I mean, the real value with the dueling pistol is the fact that, you know, the shots ricochet. Wolf's biting some stuff, I appreciate that. Come on, dude. Come on, though. Just want to see how this does against a more annoying foe. And I think the answer is, like, not particularly well. Yeah, to not be able to, like, two-shot the minions that this dude spawns is unforgivable. And I'm getting a little too precious with it, so... What I mean is, I'm just getting too cute with, like, the strategies here. I think it's much more important for us to just play solidly on this floor than to be, like, 100% super efficient with, like, every decision. Oh, I don't want to accidentally use, like, the wrong gun for this. Let's just focus on dodging for now. We've lost some HP. That's, I mean, obvious. But we haven't lost enough HP to be like, you know, this run, we fucked it. If we continue to double down on our mistake here, that may change. I think there is an incentive to using Elder Blank a little bit more frequently than I am right now. The downside is that it means we won't be... Oh my god, that was so stupid of me. The downside is that it means I won't be saving it for, you know, times when maybe we really, really need it. But... I think the extra chance to find a secret room is possibly more valuable. Do have a gun game coming up as well. Now, no pressure, but it would be real dope to nail gun game here. How many of these guys are there? Come on now. Alright, what's the issue here? Gotta use the Derringer. I accept your challenge. Does not bother me. At least it recharges quickly. Not my favorite weapon in the game. In fact, if it came down to it, the Derringer may honestly be my least favorite item in the game. But explosive rounds helping us out here. Alright, now it's up to us to recover, you know, the mistakes that we made on this floor. We got the heart synthesizer. Play well, get hearts. I feel like that plus ammo synthesizer, pardon me, is maybe really good for bullet hell. So play well, get hearts. Play well, get ammo. Play very well by reputation. Again, you know, at least, you know, one Elder Blank to test a room. You don't have to use it multiple times on the same enemy if you're not, you know, in dire need of it. I do think I'm guilty of probably trying to get a little too cute with Gungeon sometimes and being like, you know, there's a real, like, trap that I think people can fall into, especially maybe people who are, like, you know, book smart. What did I pick up there? I hope it was just credits. And that's like, you know, why would I go out and do something when I could just read about it instead? And it's kind of paralyzing because you find yourself being like, you know, I just need to, you know, learn a little bit more about this thing before I do it. Like, you know, look up when you're like 15 years old or 16 years old how to drive. No, you don't understand. I can't drive yet. I just got to read about it. I just got to read about it until I understand how to drive. It's unfortunately, ooh, be careful with that. Should have probably used Elder Blank there, but it's not really the way it works. You know, a lot of, that's fine. A lot of learning is experiential. You have to go out and do it in order to actually, it's quite the walk there. You have to go out and do it in order to learn the skill. So I think that's kind of the same trap that I'm falling into in terms of Gungeon right now, is that I'm like, well, no, you don't understand. I have to learn that this is the best room clearer for the situation. I'm not going to dispute that that's, you know, I'm not going to say it's not valuable information, but I think it is secondary to actually just dodging and not, you know, being an idiot with respect to your moment-to-moment play. Alright, we get another key. I hate that we're going to have to make this walk. You know what? I'm going to take this key. And I'm going to take that key. And I'm going to open both of our chests right now. Because I think 2 green chests is worth it. Mass shotgun. Actually, might solve our HP-related, or not HP, but ammo-related concerns when Hegemony Rifle's out of ammo. Hegemony Rifle's been fine. Yeah, great, even. But, we're a little bit strapped for secondary room clearers, and we have a glut of boss killers, so I feel like this is a solid secondary boss killer. It might even be better, but whoa, excuse me, thank God. It might even be better than the Hegemony Rifle. I'm not gonna worry about that too much. I think we got credits there. Requires a key to get in. You know what? Sure. Got another shop for sale. We can't afford the duct tape, at least not yet. You got no keys for sale, so I guess, you know, honestly, the duct tape is one of the things I'd actually be looking at here. I don't know what guns we'd want to combine. So we might actually just get nothing here, and I fucked up my chance to get the green passive, but we got another passive on this floor regardless. So I think you still go Genie, and then after Genie, you move to the Anvilin. It's gonna be the Fallen Priest. And this is really Elder Blank's time to shine. The more waves we can catch with Elder Blank, the easier our life's gonna be. Oh no! What a terrible way to take damage twice! So what happened there? You know, you're gonna say like, oh sure. But for real, the bullets on the fight, not the ones that he fires, but the ones that just kind of come out from the wall, are so fucking annoying. They move like up and down. You know, they slide in the Z direction. Wow. Very lucky, I think, to not get hit there. Kind of blew this, honestly. We should have had a relatively easy flawless. I'm not afraid to admit that. but it's a real bummer, I'll tell you that much. Pitchfork, maybe it's alright. Maybe it's worth it. I don't think we care about the plunger, honestly. I think we just head down to the next floor and we say, you know what, I'd like to buy 2 keys on this floor, probably. If not, I'd like to buy a great passive. But, let's not look at this as if things are going terribly wrong just yet. We have had runs that are similar to this, like the last run, for example, that just eventually pop off. Is this one gonna pop off? You know, I think Heart Synthesizer combined with Ammo Synthesizer could help a great deal in the popping off of this. And again, we never find secret rooms down here because we're so eager to save our blanks for the boss fight. So Elder Blank, if it finds us a secret room, very thrilled. Wow, I mean, I am tempted to get poison bullets. Is there any chance we get poison bullets in 2 keys? No. But is there any chance we get poison bullets if we don't get poison bullets here? I mean, it's a very simple question. The answer is no. Alright. Didn't get hit there somehow. Still very, very stoked to have mass shotgun. Quite helpful. Wolf's got him. I was just gonna say, okay. Now, do you take hegemony rifle ammo, or do you take, you know, the genie in the bottle ammo? Obviously, from the way that I've already made my decision here, you know what I'm going to be going with. However, I think that room clearing is much more important on bullet hell. No, you don't understand. Thank you, Wolf. You've done me a great service there. We are up to 104 credits. This really hits at like a philosophical question in Gungeon, I think. And there's a lot of elements here to tease out. There's like, what do you value more? 2 chests, or what I am at present evaluating to be a decent passive? I think it depends on your situation. I think it depends on the quality of chests that you're actually able to find on the floor. Like, I don't know what this skeleton is thinking. I presently have access to a gun made from his flesh, so you should be, like, really concerned about the whole, like, how are you gonna kill me sort of thing when I've already killed 10,000 of you. My mass shotgun aim is just, like, consistently off by enough to be really annoying. So there's 1 key, that's great. Hey, we're the 1 keys. If this is YV, it's not. It's full ammo for everything. And not bad necessarily, but we probably don't want to take the extra levels of curse. But if that was YV, I would have been real happy with that. Alright, Wolf, you think you got that guy? I mean, 1 mass shotgun blast, probably not enough to get the job done. Maybe 2 plus the Wolf. Thought maybe we could get hit there, so let's take the hit on the Elder Blank there. And look at this, we're starting to recover. Now, by the way, I believe that the way Heart Synthesizer works is it just gives us the hearts, they don't drop on the ground. So I've made it back to full HP, and I haven't really been... I mean, I don't think I've picked up red hearts, so I think that's the way it works. So I should stop being like, where's the red hearts? That being said, I don't think Ammo Synthesizer works like that. I think Ammo Synthesizer just gives you the... That was a dirty trick. I think Ammo Synthesizer just gives you the ammo drops, but I might be mistaken there. And if I am, well, maybe we can stop sweating ammo drops and just try to keep a good look at our ammo total. It's like, we're at 155. If we ever go higher than 155 without knowing why, I'll open a green chest. Oh! The heroin. Okay. This is good. If we ever go higher than 155 in that without picking up an ammo drop for it, we gotta consider what the heck's going on. Heroin, amazing item. Obvious. Checking for secret room access. Doing the necessary okay, I think the charge time is, like, extended now or something like that. I still think, you know, irradiated lead something we pick up here. Because remember, it's way better for us to have 0 money when we leave this floor. I don't think there's anything we can spend money on when we go down to Bullet Hell and beyond. So if we can buy a radiated lead and then spend 40 on another key, that's beautiful. And the only other things that were for sale there that, you know, interest me at all are like blanks. That's not like a fill in the blanks question. I mean, like literally it's blanks. So I'm not really too concerned about that situation. I think we're being a lot smarter about our Elder Blank usage. Previously, I think I've been a little too like, oh, this is too valuable to use. It recharges fast enough that we should definitely go for it. Alright, things are coming together for us here. Of course, you know, I'm interested in the Flawless. Yeah, I think you take lamp ammo. It's probably still our go-to boss killer. I understand, like, we have the anvil and I haven't used it at all. I didn't even see that bullet. So we have the anvil and I haven't used it at all, and that's a mistake because that's an acceptably great item. You know what? No. Please stop hunting me here. Let's see when we get our HP back. I think there's another way to get into that room. And honestly, I fucked it up pretty easily from the get-go there. So I kind of wanted to start on, you know, better, on better grounds. Still got one more chest to find here. And you know what? Don't even need to buy a key. This room sucks. One day, I'll consistently nail that. By the way, don't put that in your custom wedding vows. It's not going to go over as well as you think it will. But for now, just gotta focus. We're down 1 heart. That does put us, like, inside of the danger zone, in my opinion. And what I mean by that specifically is, I feel like there's no way I could have expected you to know this from this term that I just made up. However, I feel like... Probably just take the ammo for this. Having a bad fight against the Dragon could put us in an unsavable situation. So what's this Guanstone? Pure. Negates poison damage. Okay. Amazing. Whoa! Okay, you know what? We will go back and get a key. And then also buy the poison lead. I mean, the Jolter's fine, too. We could have gone for the Jolter. Take this first. Open this green chest. Nanomachines. Not nanomachines. It's the Rattler. The Rattler is also pretty good, but oftentimes does end up being an item that I don't, or a gun, I should say, that I don't end up using. So, I think it's time. No pressure, but don't fuck this up. Don't, you know what attacks at this point we want to use blanks on. Hopefully explosive rounds buys us some extra time. I don't know if the poison's gonna do anything here. And buys us some extra time, I mostly mean, you know, buys us some extra spots where the ammo, not ammo, but where the enemy's bullets don't work. Good dodge. I guess we're happy to have the poison damage. Oh, I really thought we'd knock that guy out in the air. We're happy to have negates poison damage because it does make some puddles on the ground sometimes. Necessary evil there, I think. Okay, you got an Elder Blank saved up. We know what kind of attacks we like to use the Elder Blank on. This is one of them. Bit of a tricky dodge there. Now I'm feeling quite vulnerable. Oh, if we'd only had a slightly larger dodge. That's okay. That's also okay. That is starting to be a lot less okay, though. 3 hits in quick succession there is real shitty. I think we can just go for broke here. We still got an Elder Blank left. Why not completely get this thing toasted as far as ammo goes? Is he normally glowing like this during this phase? I feel like the screen's gotten a lot brighter. We're fighting like the true dragon or something. Yeah, I think that's still a good decision. I don't know if two shots from this is going to be enough to do it, so I actually would like to switch weapons, and it doesn't matter what we take, but I think I'm going to go Winchester. It should get the job done. And it's already a little low on ammo. So I do think that we fucked this up a little bit, but not so much that I'm like, you know, there's no chance. Certainly not. But it's fair to say it didn't go quite as well as I hoped. And we didn't gain any HP out of that. We can go back to our forge quickly, just see what you got for me. There's a half red heart. I think that's definitely our best purchase there. Take out the heroin, and honestly, this run is ours to lose. We just got, I was going to say we just got HP, we just bought it, you dummy. This run I do think is ours to lose, but it's not like 80-20, you know? It's actually like 52-48 or something like that. I'm really banking on heart synthesizer, I'm really banking on ammo synthesizer. Well, not really, we have pretty good setup for that, or for our guns, I should say. Even if we don't get more genie ammo, we can go to the anvilin and the, you know, even mass shotgun, etc., etc. But Elder Blank's gonna be good, but we gotta hold up our end of the bargain here. And I don't really care about using Elder Blank to find a secret room at this point, because it just has the Ravenous Gun Muncher, which I don't think provides us with much here. Dead end. Okay. Down, I think? Up seems to quite frequently be a dead end. What in the world hit me there? I actually don't know. That's alright. 2.5 HP, hard synthesizer. The big thing I worry about now is when it says play well, get hearts. What does it mean? Does it mean that I'm at a disadvantage here because I've been taking maybe a little bit more damage than I should? Is it a rich get richer sort of situation? Yo, 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 yo. Okay, this room was handled very well, but it was also annoying. We got Elder Blank back for our next room. Hopefully we'll not need it. The only downside to our heroin play here is the charge time when we really need to kick enemies out quickly. So that's a bit of a bummer. Still at 2.5. Not a bad room on which to use Elder Blank. Oh, we knocked the champion out. Holy crap, okay. This is a real bummer. It worked. Very scary. We got up to 3 HP though. Hate this room. Especially after the test of the last room. This is annoying, but I think, you know, very fair to use a blank here. We didn't have Elder Blank charged up. This room is like... Oh, God. This room is like completely... the last room, I should say. One of the more common places for me to use a blank. Or to get hit. So I'd much rather just use a blank than take a full heart of damage. And we did get some HP back. Not sure when, but I'm for it either way. It's going strong. Okay, 3 HP. It's the HP we came down here with. Should fear this situation because there are thwomps. Oh, we found the secret room. I mean, we probably should deposit some guns, but I don't really care to. Are there not thwomps? Wolf's got this. I think it was just credits. So we found the secret room. We can always, you know, go back for it. If we like, we might as well, on the Lich fight, gun munch all of our guns, because I believe that it's persistent, right? Like the Ravenous Gun Muncher is persistent, so if we put guns in it, they'll be useful for us, like, next time. Or 10 times from now, more likely, when we actually find the secret room again. Oh, we got a full red heart maybe there? We definitely gained a full red heart, but maybe we got a half red heart and got the synthesizer to give us some or something, but either way, pretty huge. Very much reminding me of the last run, where, you know, it didn't look like we were very... Oh, careful. Didn't look like we were very strong coming down to the bullet hell, and then, really just a, like, uncharacteristically useful bullet hell has pulled it through for us. We just got another half heart somehow. The consumables are dropping right on top of me, so I'm assuming that that's actually heart synthesizer. Because if it was like the dog, or it was the room, it would spawn in the center, or on top of the dog. Oh, that was bad. On top of the dog object, but instead it's spawning directly on top of me. Which I think indicates... At least you stopped him from summoning the skeleton. I think indicates that it's probably the heart synthesizer. It sucks that these are dead ends, but honestly, we've handled it very well. Very lucky to spawn, or to have the shitty enemy spawn right next to us there. Still at 4 HP, nothing to sneeze at. This room is... Ah, that was totally my bad. I got stuck on the wall. This room is bad, but it's not that bad. And I'm not fucking with you when I say that it's... you know, not acceptable for us to take any damage, basically, but... Let's wait for him. There he is. But... it's okay. Not ideal, but okay. And now we've actually opened up, like, this side of the map as a playground for us here, which is great. Let's keep in mind that even though we may not have 2 blanks... Don't be a mimic, please. Flare gun. It's okay. Even though we may not have 2 blanks, we have the Elder blank, which on the Lich fight is going to be the equivalent of having, like, 6 blanks. So don't feel weird about that one. Like, that's not a problem that we should be sweating right now. This dude just straight up blew himself up. I looked at him and I said, "You're not going to do that." And he said, "Yes, I am. Nobody tells me what I can and can't do." Okay? I mean, it's really up to you how easy or tough this room could be. These guys are annoying, but not the most annoying. Even though I always say they're the most annoying, it's because I think they're the different kind. Okay, back to 4 HP. I think we were on 3.5 earlier. So at this point, I just have to constantly keep checking. Because I can't keep track of my own HP. And I don't think it's me. I think it's a necessary, you know, consequence, or an inevitable consequence of heart synthesizer here. That was not handled that well, but that's fine. This room is one of the worst rooms on this floor. But I think as we've started to identify the worst rooms in the game, which all exist on bullet hell, basically, immediately I was like, nah, yeah, get back in your hole here. As I've started to identify those rooms, I've been a lot better about, like, okay, now we really need to pay attention. And I have think I've played fairly not great on bullet hell so far. Yep, that's gonna hurt. Still, 3 HP is okay. This room being done is very nice. Home, maybe like a little bit of ammo for the lamp. Just throw. Oh my god, it's the boss fight. I think you have to go for it, right? It's not like we're gonna get any better. I'm not gonna gun munch anything. I'm just gonna go for broke. But what's our newfound boss killer? Like, I guess it's time to say, you know, Anvil, and let's do what you do best, which is make me regret thinking that you were bad for quite some time. Yep, okay. Fair blank usage. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's bad, but I think maybe it's not that good. At this point. Maybe I've, you know, waited too long to get all the possible value. Wow, I got hit by a jammed tombstone. And the jammed tombstone also, like, will not die, so... Yep, I saw as I was rolling there, I was like, it's not great. Should have just rolled there. That's an easy enough attack to dodge. Oh, I fucked this one up so hard. We had the power. What do you use as your boss killer right now, man? I mean, the heroine's great. Maybe it's the Winchester. Maybe it comes back to the Winchester. Basically, you have to play amazingly on the Lich phase 2. I'm really bummed out because this should have been a win. And I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I can't be that excited about having, like, Lich losses. You know, that's... They're basically our worst case scenario at this point, so... Please generate another charge as soon as possible. Yep. I'm disappointed. And I think I should be. That's a bummer. Thanks for watching, though. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Dang it.